We got a big one today, chat. We got a big one today. LeMans DLC is finally here in AMS2. I am extremely stoked, extremely excited. I can't wait to do it. Can't wait to dive into it. Let's just get in, right? Let's just dive in. If you're excited to see more LeMans content, be sure to sub to the channel, keep the notifications on, do the same thing over on Twitch, follow over there, keep the notifications on. That way you don't miss out on any of the LeMans content that we have coming up over the course of this week. Circuit of LeMans, man. I've been saying pretty much since I started playing this game, this is the track this game was missing. This one right here. Absolutely love it. We got to try it out a little bit yesterday. And track's really good, man. It feels really good. Definitely very well done. It's missing some stuff, especially over here in this part of the track. It's missing some stuff in the overall just kind of scenery, I guess, department, if we want to call it that. Still very well done, and they plan on, obviously updating all of that. Tracks feels good though. Cars feel good. The Hypercar we'll be driving today. We'll be driving the BMW. We're doing just Hypercar and GT3 Gen 2s in this race. So similar to what the new Le Mans race is going to be. All right, here we are. 24-hour Le Mans. We're going to be doing a short little practice session followed by a 15-minute qualifying session.
Clear. Don't cross the white line.
And then a 3-hour race. We're going to try to check out all the new features, kind of take a look at all the new cars a little bit. Right now we're driving the BMW Hypercar. It's an awesome car. It's an awesome car. Sounds good. Overall feels pretty good. I talk about F1 cars a lot and how fascinated I am by them. But hypercars are also quite impressive from a technological standpoint. I'll tell you what, chat, man, I'm so excited for the future of this game. With all the new features that they plan on bringing in over the course of the next year, obviously more licensed content, more cars, more tracks. The game already has such a great background when it comes to the formula content in the game. And it's arguably probably the best formula experience you can find, between modern day F1 cars and the way they feel, which, feel really good. And then, all the historic content there too, between tracks and cars. So it's really good. It's really solid in that front. Now they're going to start focusing more on endurance content, which is really exciting. Really excited to see what the future holds for that and how much they, evolve in that regard. Because then at that point, it really will make this one of the most diverse racing sims out there. But then even like just the little stuff like local yellow flags and like local blue flags as well, showing up on the trackside LEDs, new UI and new HUD improvements, new career mode coming into the game. Or let me rephrase, a career mode coming into the game, which probably won't be until 2025. But yeah, again, man, it's just really exciting to see it all unfold, and yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds for the game. All right, here we are, 3 hours around Le Mans. Time progression, like I said, is on, so we will get to experience a day-night cycle. At some point during the race, I'll have the AI do a short little stint, just to see what it's like having the AI take over. They did say that in the last update, they tweaked that and made that better, but I guess they kind of expanded upon it a little bit more in this update, so we'll actually see how they do. One of the biggest problems in the past with that was the AI didn't really match your skill level, or even, honestly, any of the AI skill level, and were significantly slower, so hopefully that isn't so much the case now, but we're gonna see what that's like at some point. We get to go through the day-night cycle, so that'll be fun too. Vivid overcast at the start of this race, which means I wonder what else we have in store. We're starting P1. Let's hopefully get a nice clean start for the race, and let's go have some fun. Red lights and then green. We got a horrible start there. See if we can sneak back up the inside. A little bit of contact going into the corner, but everybody's good. Everybody's chilling. Oh, I went wide there. But we're good. I think they got to tweak the track limit warnings a little bit, because I feel like in most games that feature Le Mans, that would have been a track limits penalty, and it probably should have been. So all 4 tires were definitely off, but... Alright, here we go. We're heading down into the first chicane here on the straight. He was really early on the brakes. So we sneak around the outside, which then becomes the inside. However, he's going to come right back up to the left here. Yeah, with this setup, we just don't really have the straight line speed, but that's okay. I mean, again, I'm not too worried about that. So if we drop spots here early, we're fine. We're gonna have a Cadillac 1-2 here to start. It's kind of exciting. Okay. Let's see if we can at least stay close. We got ourselves a little bit of a gap between us and Brumby behind. So let's see if we can at least stay close to the Cadillacs in front of us here. I think it's a Cadillac behind us. Looks like he's starting to get passed by I believe it's the Porsche. Got a really good run through the Dunlop chicane there. Again, I'm just looking to stay close right now. I'm not really... Like, I would love to be able to sit here and just kind of pull away, but I don't think it's going to happen. Pulling away a little bit from the guys behind, they keep battling for position, so that definitely helps. I was so late on the brakes. I'm so sorry. Thankfully, no damage, so we're okay. These guys are also battling for position, so that's kind of helping me keep up with them a little bit. And we're staying close enough to get that nice little slipstream effect, too. Ooh, a little bit of contact.
The gap behind is now 3.7 seconds.
Alright. We're staying nice and close here. Just kind of, again, stay close, tuck in behind them. We'll just do our thing. Ooh! Backed out of that early. I didn't like it. Did not like it. Oh, that was close. That is what we call being on the edge. Is that what edging is?
Okay, David.
A good lap.
Your lap time was
We are.
33.8. The gap to Duarte ahead is now 1.0.
Oh, I was a little wide there again. I, like, just kissed the grass. Kind of screwed me up a little bit. Alright, well, this is, honestly not good for us.
Let's see how wide you can make this then.
This isn't really that good for us, because now I've kind of split these two. So rather than the two of them battling for position, I gotta worry about the one pretty much just kind of overtaking me here. I mean, we definitely outbrake them into a lot of these corners, which is good. Although Bourdieu is behind, kind of kept relatively close, but now we got a good tow here from Duarte in front. And we get ahead going into the chicane. That was kind of clutch, actually. Let's see if we can outbrake him here, too. We do. Okay. Got a decent exit, too. Alright, we might be able to stay ahead.
Don't let this go intimidate.
It's going to be close, but we might. We're going to go defensive here. Which, honestly, probably just helped him. Because he got a little bit of a toe off that. Alright. I braked way too early there.
Okay, David, it's done.
Way too early. I don't know what I was doing. It is apparently starting to rain a little bit. I don't know where. I'm not seeing any drops yet. One very cool feature about this game is that it rains at different parts of the track, and also some areas rain harder than others. Front tires are apparently cold. I personally don't think so, but he's coming up the inside of me here. Not quite. Alright. He had a good run. I thought he was going to. Alright, so Jim said it's starting to drizzle. I have yet to see a drop at all. So I don't know at what part of the track it's starting to rain. It should be okay. I think we'll start pulling away from Duarte a little bit now. And, yeah, again, I mean, let's just see if we can kind of just build on this lead now that he's kind of out of the slipstream. Jim mentioned before that it's starting to drizzle, but I haven't noticed any drops yet, so I don't really, I don't really know where it's starting to rain. Never mind, I think I see the drops now. Alright, so it's on the straight there. But only a very small part of it, so far we're okay. No need for concern yet. For now, we should be coming up on pit stops. I see lights ahead. Okay, so there's where the rain is. It's solely in literally that part of the straight, and that's it. So I'm not worrying about the rain for right now. Got to see the raindrop effects for a little bit though. They do look a lot better, which is shocking because like they already looked really good before.
Duarte is getting closer. The gap's now 6.0 seconds.
We're closing in on the GT3 runners finally. So it took us almost a half hour. Alright, it is starting to rain at multiple parts of the track now. So we gotta be a little cautious here. It's not fully raining everywhere. Like I said, it's really just certain parts of the track, and certain parts of the track are definitely raining a little bit harder than others, but pretty soon the track's gonna get a little slick, so again, we gotta be careful here. I'm also wondering if like the flashing of the lights that I thought I was seeing is actually just a reflection slash just shadow thing. So I'm seeing shadows popping up on the track that I feel like I shouldn't necessarily be seeing. And again, I don't know if y'all see that, but it's like I'm like seeing the shadows of like the back ends of the cars almost. No part of the track really feels all that wet yet though. So I think we're okay for now. The nighttime has come upon us here at Le Mans, which is man, such a scary time to race around here, especially historic Le Mans in particular. Obviously isn't in the game yet, but will be coming at some point next year. I believe that's the next DLC that they're working on. So you factor in nighttime along with this rain that, you know, if it starts to actually play a factor, it's going to make for some very interesting racing, to say the least. It is starting to rain a little bit harder now. I definitely felt it in some parts of the track, in that second sector there, but I think I'm still going to stay on slicks for right now. Because other parts of the track really aren't as bad yet. Like, it's still pretty dry through here for the most part. Like, obviously the rain's coming down, but, like, I'm not really feeling dampness on the track yet.
It's we think we'll be in P1 a few seconds ahead of P2. We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap box.
Yeah, I'm coming in. If I went down the lean mix, we could probably make it around another lap. You know what? We should be smart. Let's go on to wets here. Ooh. I don't think the track really warrants it quite yet, but I'd rather box onto wets now. That's the entrance. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather box onto wets now than have to box again in, like, literally a lap, because the rain is starting to come down a little bit more. Yeah, track is definitely starting to get a little wet. You can see the reflections of the light on the track a little bit. I have yet to really do wet weather racing in this car, so this is going to be a little bit of a learning experience for me here. See, some parts of the track aren't fully wet yet, like through the Porsche curves, for example. Which isn't the worst thing, because then it's helping bring some temps into the tires, which I'm kind of struggling to keep on the straights, but which makes sense. Oh man, but it does mean I'm kind of struggling for grip a little bit. Look at those reflections. Oh, that looks so sick. You can see the rain coming down pretty intense, but like I'm not really seeing a lot of puddles, at least, or really track being all that wet. I mean, I kind of noticed it through there a little bit. All right, so now it's darker. I want to test my theory here of what I thought I saw before. Nah, I didn't notice it. I thought I noticed before the headlights like do like an auto flash as I got like close to slower traffic. But I think it was just a graphical thing. I don't think it was like an actual feature. I think it was just where I was at on the track. Oh, the spray, man. Dude, I can't see shit. Oh, Lord. Kind of getting held up by these guys, and I can't see with that spray. Alright, we're good. We got around. Jesus. We got a little under 2 hours left in this race as I slide into the chicane there. We're chilling. Next pit stop, which we still got a little bit before that yet, but next pit stop, I'll have the AI take over, see how they do. Back out into the main straight, driving past all the fans that are sticking it out through the night and are completely soaked. This is a race that I would absolutely love to attend at some point in my life. Like, this is a bucket list item. As we're coming up on about an hour and a half left, we're gonna have to hit here soon. Oh, I ran wide. Just keep it off the wall. All right, we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna just gonna brake early. Ain't no sense in trying to squeeze past these guys. Just because we'll just get them right here. But and that's always the key with the, you know, multi-class racing, man. Like, if you're in the faster class, just take your time. Just drive smart. No need to rush yourself getting around them. Because you're better off losing that little bit of time being stuck behind them than you are trying to make a risky pass to get around them when you really don't need to, especially in a longer race. So Jim's saying 6 minutes of fuel left. I mean, I really could make it around another lap, but that's all right. Oh boy. All right, so like I said, we're gonna have the AI take over here. See how they get on. Hey, AI in control. Here we are. We're just sitting back. It seems like corner entry is where our AI is running pretty slow, honestly. This is sick. A little less than an hour and a half remaining. The sun's coming out, so hopefully we start seeing the rain kind of let up a bit and we get ourselves a dry finish. Wait, why are we pitting? Why are we pitting?
Coming up on a slower class car.
Why are you pitting?
Watch your speed.
Is it because I put driver swap on? That's gotta be why. Shit. Alright, I wanted that to run longer, but it didn't. Well, that kind of sucks, because we just lost all that time by making another pit stop. Oh well. I guess it is what it is. Well, we at least got a little taste of the AI taking over. Turned driver swap on, which then made them pit, even though I didn't request a pit stop. Unless they just decided to pit on their own. I mean, I don't know if that was a thing or not, but I'm gonna assume probably not. So one thing I'm curious on, in terms of just AI behavior and multi-class racing, you know, approaching slower cars, stuff like that. I'm curious what it's like on other tracks. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely want to do, like, Daytona. I definitely want to test it there. Oh shit. Carried too much speed. I gotta get dialed in again. I gotta get used to everything again. But yeah, like, I definitely want to test it there. I want to test it at, like, Nürburgring, for example. See what it's like there. You know, again, I want to go through and test it at some of these other tracks and,
Coming up on a slower class car.
you know, see how it all works out, see how they all behave. Starting to see a dry line start to form there on the track a little bit. That's good. Like that. Sun's coming out. Love that. Now the fun part's going to be when we switch back to slicks. And there's obviously still going to be parts of the track that are wet. That transition period's going to be very interesting, to say the least. Won't be long before we end up switching back to softs and end up pitting. My game completely froze. Completely.
Suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
Oh, bro. I'm so pissed right now. My game completely froze. Oh, man. I tried pausing. It wouldn't pause. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. It sucks that, man, that us boxing early, or the AI boxing early. There we are, now we're in last, but the AI boxing early definitely hurts us a little bit. So that was a lot of time lost that we had. Now we're gonna have to try to make up some time here. There's parts of the track that are definitely still wet, so I gotta keep that in mind as I'm trying to go around here. I ran wide.
Your suspension's looking pretty bad, mate.
That exact thing I said that I can't do, I immediately did it. I mean, right now I don't have much of a choice. I kind of just gotta stick it out, otherwise it truly is just effectively a race over at that point. As I run wide again. Save it, save it.
The
kind of saved it.
It's now third.
God, I'm so pissed, man. I really am. So annoyed. Like, we were running so well. Everything was going really smooth. Minus the little blunder, which, I mean, I guess is my fault for just not knowing, but minus the, little blunder with the AI, having them take over and then, them only being out for like a lap and then pitting again. Nope, not that it's much of a battle because he's coming in the pits.
Coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
Well, we got P11 back, and now P10 is Bennett's in the pits as well. So, we'll take it. We'll take it. Looks like this race is going to end with a little bit of sunlight left. The sun's kind of starting to set. So that's kind of cool. Well, we got him there. Sick. Now, they're definitely faster than I am in a straight line, so we gotta keep that in mind as we... Holy hell. As we stare into literally heaven. Just gotta keep that in mind as we move along here, but I think we'll be okay. I think we can stay ahead. Alright, well, we're not gonna catch, the guy ahead. We're not gonna catch Witt. So it's really just me and this Cadillac here, battling out for P9. That's kind of just my battle for right now. But we got essentially 1.5 laps. We got this lap, and then we'll have to do one more to end out this 3-hour Le Mans race. Coming into the final corners here. As the sun sets here at Le Mans. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it.
8th place. Okay, we're done.
E8. Not really quite the ending we wanted, obviously. Not the result that we wanted. We were out front for a good majority of the race, and we were doing really strong, but decent recovery drive at least. And let's pack her up and move on, move forward. But again, not bad. Not bad. Decent little drive there. I think there's definitely some things they got to work on, some things they need to definitely improve and tweak before before all is said and done. Definitely some bugs here and there, some graphical stuff too, like the shadows of the cars that are just like stationary on certain parts of the track, which I mean, hopefully they will fix that soon, and sooner rather than later. But yeah, no, that was a good time though. I enjoyed it. I'm still kind of pissed about the way that ended for me.